And we welcome you to a very special edition of Blue Jay Basketball here on BlueJayTV.com. This is Elmhurst, our kind of town. And we've got a great matchup for you here tonight as the Elmhurst College Blue Jays take on the Big Blue of Millikin University. Let's send it down now to the public address announcer. Here is Mr. Bruce Hill. So there you have the starting five. The head coach of the Elmhurst College Blue Jays in his 5th season, John Baines, longtime assistant before he was the head coach to Mark Scher, who, yes, is now the head coach of the Big Blue of Millikin in his 1st season as the head coach. Mark Scher was named the head coach of the Millikin men's basketball team program in March of 2017. And for those Blue Jay fans, Mark Scher, his name should be familiar. He had a great long run here as the head coach, and Paul Crone, the athletic director, now shaking hands with Mark Scher over there on the sidelines, welcoming him back home. Mark Scher started on the Elmhurst staff in 1996. He spent 17 seasons guiding the Blue Jays to all kinds of stuff here. 245 career wins, a conference championship, 7 top 2 CCIW finishes. He retired in 2013, but decided that his passion for coaching is something that he couldn't give up. So he is now the head coach of the Big Blue. We are off and running here in Elmhurst. Opening tap controlled by the Blue Jays. Elmhurst comes into tonight with an overall mark of 11-10. They're trying to snap a 4-game losing skid as the shot inside by Jeremy Ireland is no good. 4-8 in the College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin, the CCIW. Meanwhile, the Big Blue of Millikin, 10-11 overall, 3-9 in conference play. Both teams coming off of losses on Saturday. That 3-ball attempt by Harrell is off. Devontae Harrell, number 23. Jake Rohde with a bounce pass to Patton as the Blue Jays working around the perimeter. Opening moment here of this CCIW matchup. The Blue Jays now with 6 on the shot clock. Gardner lost control of it and they turn it over. Blue Jays lost on Saturday to Wheaton, at Wheaton, 82-70. Meanwhile, the Big Blue went up to Kenosha and lost to Carthage on Saturday, 85-70. So both teams trying to get back on the winning track here tonight. That shot is good by Elijah Henry. Now, speaking of that game Saturday that Millikin lost to against Carthage, Elijah Henry, who just made that bucket, had 21 points and 8 rebounds. He did not start in that game, but he does get the start here tonight after playing well on Saturday. Another turnover for the Blue Jays, so a slow start for Elmhurst. And the Big Blue up 2-0 here. The first 2 minutes into the first half. Backdoor cut, that's a tough pass. Knocked away and stolen by Peyton Sampson. Ahead to Ireland. Jeremy out in the corner to Gardner. Gardner will pull up from 15, rattle out, and the ball goes out of bounds. It will stay Blue Jay basketball. No, they actually switched it. It's going to be Millikin's basketball now. Big Blue quickly on the attack. Zach Fisher dribbles out. Bounce pass into Jordan Cunningham. Cunningham goes baseline, kicks it out, and the triple is good for Millikin. That's Zach Fisher who buries the triple. Good inside outside. Nice pass by Cunningham. And Fisher buries the triple, and it's 5-0 in favor of the visiting Big Blue. Whistle away from the ball. This is an offensive foul. This is going to be on Peyton Sampson. And a timeout taken by John Baines as Justin Fox is going to check in here quickly. So a timeout taken by John Baines as boy, the Blue Jays, not a good start, as I mentioned, turning the ball over several times, missing several shots. 5-0 in favor of Millikin. Just getting back to that game Saturday that Millikin lost to Carthage up in Kenosha. The big story of the game, though, was Carthage's Jordan Thomas. Thomas scored 40 points in the game. He had a school record 11 three-pointers in the game. He was 11 of 13 from behind the arc, became the 10th player in Carthage history to score 40 or more points in a game. That is getting it done. That is some serious outside shooting. And another reach in. Boy, that's two silly fouls by Peyton Sampson. And he's going to come out of the game here. Pavlos Marakis, number 42, quickly comes into the game. Pavlos is a 6'7" junior out of Athens, Greece. Just a final thought that Millikin having trouble winning in Kenosha. The Big Blue have not won at Carthage since 1994. Pull-up jumper here by Fisher is good from the elbow. Zach Fisher buried a triple a moment ago. He now buries it from about 17. And it's a touchdown advantage for the Big Blue, 7-0. Rhodey will try to hit the triple. Nope, it's short. Marakis got the rebound. Nice pass down low to Ireland. Jeremy was fouled, so he will come to the line here to shoot two. Cunningham with the foul. Ireland, a 79% free throw shooter. He'll have two here. And the first one is in. So Jeremy records the first point of the game for the Blue Jays. Second one for Ireland is no good. 1 of 2 from the line. Michael Beatty, by the way, number 22 into the game for Millikin. Beatty dribbling the ball right now. 6'1" junior from Indianapolis, Indiana. Backdoor cut and a push by Justin Fox. As Corbin Farmer coming into the game, number 42 for the Big Blue, made a nice backdoor cut. And Fox committed the foul. Third team foul on the Blue Jays, 1 team foul on the Big Blue. Inside and the layup by Devontae Harrell. So boy, oh boy, Millikin coming out strong here, 9-1 to open the game here. We have played 4 minutes of basketball here from R.A. Fagnall Hall. Ireland down on the block, going to work, making a nice move inside. No, but a foul is going to be called on Elijah Henry. First personal on Henry. Good move inside. Boy, Jeremy, such good moves on the interior. The transfer from North Central College. They're saying that Henry pushed him from the behind. And Jeremy connects on the free throw, so he'll have one more. Derek Dotledge into the game. Fine shooter from the perimeter, the southpaw. Number 13 checks in here at the 15:54 mark. Ireland makes both free throws. And it's 9-3 in favor of the Big Blue. Pressure now in the backcourt. And what a dunk in the open floor. Devontae Harrell with the flush. Here's another look at it here. Boy, Harrell, those long arms. He falls down after the dunk, but gets back up, and it's 11-3. Maracas backing in. Nice drive by Fox. Blocked by Farmer, but they're going to call a foul. Well, they're going to call the foul on Corbin Farmer. His first. Boy, let's take another look at it here. It looked like he got all ball up at the top, but may have gotten some body down below. So Justin Fox to the line here. He will shoot two. Fox, only a 56% free throw shooter, but he hits the first. And so the freshman from Dwight High School has one more, and he buries that one. All the points from the Blue Jays coming from the free throw line so far tonight. 5 of 6 from the free throw line, no field goals yet. 11-5 in favor of the Big Blue. Here's Fisher. Fades from the free throw line, yes. Wow, Zach Fisher with 7. Boy, he is confident with his shot. Take another look at it here. You see the fake and a steal and the putback. Corbin Farmer, and a timeout taken here by Elmhurst. Boy, oh boy. The Big Blue of Millikin asserting themselves early on here, and they lead it by 10, 15-5. Timeout taken. There you take a look at John Baines on the left. Cannot be happy with the way his Blue Jays have come out. 7 for Zach Fisher, 4 for Harrell, 2 for Farmer, 2 for Henry. Wow. 15-5. Blue Jays down 10. So we'll see how the Blue Jays play it after the timeout. Here's Fox into Maracas. Pavlos goes baseline, off the glass and in. Beautiful move by Pavlos Maracas. And that is your first field goal about 5.5 minutes into the game for the Blue Jays. Trailing only by 8, though. Could be a lot worse. Fisher, there's a steal by Fox. Fox in the open floor, and he missed the layup. Henry was there, and it went off of Elijah's foot. So it'll be Blue Jay basketball. Oh, man. Henry was charging back deep, and Fox saw him out of the corner of an eye, and that may have caused him a little bit to lose concentration and miss the layup. Brandon Auker into the game, number 3 for the Blue Jays. He's got the ball in the corner now. Auker with a skip pass over here to Fox. Auker open for the 3. He cannot get it to go. Tapped around, out of bounds to the Big Blue. Brandon Auker, the lone senior on this Blue Jay basketball team. Good three-point shooter. 15-7. Favor of Millikin. The Blue Jays, by the way, averaging 79 points per contest. Millikin averaging 72 points per game. Cunningham on the drive, and the big guy lays it in. Jordan Cunningham is 6'6". They list him as 295, only a sophomore. Maracas loses it. Bodies down. There's the jump ball, and the possession arrow goes to Millikin. Blue Jays just out of sync offensively. Much to the delight of Mark Scher, the head coach of Millikin. Bit of moisture on the floor, wiping that up. So Millikin with the ball, leading by 10. Their biggest lead of the game. Remember, they led 15-5. Now they lead 17-7. Farmer with the bounce pass into Cunningham. Cunningham goes to work. Lost control of it, got it back, however. Whips it back out top to Beatty. Shot clock down to 7. Beatty with some fancy moves, broke free, missed the shot, tapped out of bounds. It will remain Millikin ball. Blue Jays cannot corral the rebound, and Millikin will get a new 30-second shot clock. 13 minutes remaining here in the first half. They get it into Farmer. Drive no good, ball tapped around, and it's whipped away by Justin Fox. Auker now into the front court. Into the corner. This is Ryan Patton. No, Gardner battling for it, tapped it out to Auker. Brandon drives, takes it up, no good. Ball loose, Millikin comes away with it. Oh, beautiful, behind the back, but an offensive foul is going to be called on Michael Beatty. Beatty a little bit out of control. You see the spin move there, and on the spin move, got called for the charge. First personal for Beatty. It's also the 4th team foul. 3 team fouls for the Blue Jays. Drive by Patton, and he lays it in. Beautifully done by Ryan. Nice little give and go at the free throw line, and take another look at it here. Ryan takes it all the way, splits the defenders, and scores. Blue Jays trailing by 8 now, 17-9. Here's Laws. Levi Laws, guarded by Fox. Cunningham looks up, 9 to shoot. Beatty, shot clock now down to 5. Beatty from the free throw line, no good. Oh, but another offensive rebound. Farmer got it, and a new shot clock, and Mark Scher wants a 30-second timeout. Well, this is Elmhurst, our kind of town, and tonight's game produced by Joe Piscitelli and Glenn Liljeberg, our director Dennis Bergen, our camera operator Frank Trout, doing a great job of providing all the pictures and sounds of this CCI battle here tonight. Wherever you're logged on to BlueJayTV.com, we hope you're inside and nice and warm, because it's about 5 below with the wind chill in Elmhurst tonight. It is a frigidly cold night, and you have to give a lot of credit to the folks that have come out here to R.A. Fagin Hall here tonight. It's a very good crowd. See Blue Jay basketball. See if Elmhurst can get on track here offensively, get back into this game. Trailing 17-9, 11:28 to go here in the first half. Michael Charles II is into the game for Millikin, and the drive by Henry missed the shot, but he was fouled. So Elijah Henry will come to the line. He will shoot 2. Pavlos went up to try to block the shot and committed the foul. Maracas, his first personal as Henry hits the free throw. Elijah will have one more. Back in the game, Jeremy Ireland. I mentioned Elijah Henry had a good game on Saturday in that loss to Carthage. 21 points, 8 rebounds. earned him a starting job here tonight, and he hits the 2 free throws. He's got 4. The lead is back up to 10 for Millikin, 19-9. Walker into the corner to Fox. Inside to Ireland. Jeremy backing in. Hook shot is good. Jeremy Ireland gets it that down low, and more often than not, he's going to put it in. 5 for Jeremy. 19-11. Up top, here's Henry from the free throw line. No good. Boy, oh boy. Farmer with another offensive rebound. Henry couldn't handle it. Now he tracked it down in the corner, got double teamed. Laws whips it in the corner. Farmer's shot partially blocked by Ireland. It goes out of bounds to the Blue Jays. Jake Rohde returns for John Baines. And Devontae Harrell returns for the Big Blue, number 23. Mentioned a 4-game losing streak for Elmhurst. They're glad to be here at R.A. Fagin Hall. Their last 3 games were on the road. We mentioned Saturday losing at Wheaton. They lost at Carroll on January 31st as they throw the ball all the way in here. And they lost in Naperville against North Central on January 27th. The start of this 4-game losing skid, they lost to Illinois Wesleyan here on January 24th. 93-76 was the final in that one. Illinois Wesleyan, by the way, your league leaders at 9-2 in the CCIW. They are hosting Wheaton tonight. That shot is no good. Rohde tracks down the rebound. Jake looking up. Blue Jays with the ball, trailing by 8. Ireland, nice pass to Patton. Goes up, missed the shot, but he was fouled. So Ryan Patton will come to the line. He will shoot 2. Take another look at it here with a nice little head fake. Foul is going to be on Farmer for Corbin. That's his second 15 foul. So Ryan Patton will shoot a pair of free throws here with 9:44 to go here in this first half. My name is Mark Kruger. We're delighted to have you logged on. BlueJayTV.com. This is Elmhurst, our kind of town. Second free throw by Ryan Patton is good. So the Blue Jays doing the job from the free throw line. They're 7 of 8 as a team from the free throw line, and they trail by just 6 now. 19-13. 9.5 left. Jumper by Henry is good. So Elijah Henry picking up where he left off on Saturday. He's got 6, and it's knocked out of bounds by Farmer. See the tail end of that jumper there by Henry, showing the touch. Blue Jays got to close out a little bit quicker on him. Gardner, the drive, kicks it out. The 3 ball by Patton. Well, he thought about taking the 3. Gardner will. A little too strong. Nice rebound by Fisher. Nine minutes remaining here in this first half. Harrell got cut off by Gardner. 13 on the shot clock. Nice baseline move by Henry. Puts up the left-handed shot. Air ball. Patton with a nice pass to Fox, who finishes, and Justin got fouled. A chance to complete the 3-point play. Here it is, the tail end of that. Justin Fox with a nice catch. Difficult pass by Ryan Patton, but he threaded the needle, if you will. And Justin Fox now with a chance to complete the 3-point play. Laws committed the foul. So an opportunity for Fox, and he does complete the 3-point play. Justin now with 5 points tonight. Maracas back into the game. Fox goes out, and he's kind of holding his right hip there a little bit. Justin Fox is. on the bench. So it's a 5-point lead for the Big Blue. 21-16, 8:35 left here in the first half. Big Jordan Cunningham back into the game. Boy, oh boy, is he a load. Only a sophomore. Pavlos comes over with the block, but putting it in is Devontae Harrell. Harrell now with 6. Good work down low by Harrell in traffic. Lead is back up to 7. Maracas, left-handed hook shot. Nope, Cunningham was there to get the rebound. Boy, the ball looks so small in Cunningham's hands. Henry has it now. Dribbles up to the elbow. Bounce pass inside, and we got a travel violation called on Harrell. Good defense by Derek Dotlich. Beatty comes in replacing Laws. Lance Gardner yet to get into the scoring column. Passes it off to Rhodey. Jake with a nice bounce pass to Maracas, and he lays it in. Nice little give and go there, and Pavlos with his second bucket of the night. Blue Jays are within 5 again, 23-18. Coming up on the 7-minute mark of this first half, off the fingertips of Gardner. Lance thought that it was Henry who touched it last. There's the nice drive by Maracas. Nice finish. 14 on the shot clock for the Big Blue. Beatty guarded by Gardner. Now here's Cunningham. Off a Cunningham screen, Fisher, boy, he has got a nice release. With 3 on the shot clock, Zach Fisher has 9. Take another look at it there. Beautiful curl route off the screen and buries the jumper. Gardner, and a blocking foul. Yeah, Mark Scher is not happy. He thought Gardner used that left arm to try to create some space. And let's take another look at it here. Yeah, a little bit of kind of could have went either way, really. I can see why Coach Scher is a bit upset, but we're in Elmhurst, man. This is a home court, home call. Lance to the line to shoot 2. First foul by Harrell. Chance for Gardner to get into the scoring column. First free throw by Lance is good. He'll have one more. Brandon Auker returns for the Blue Jays, number 3. He comes in for Rhodey. Gardner hits the 2 free throws, so the Blue Jays are 10 of 11 from the foul line here in this first half. Elmhurst trails by 5. Whoa, Farmer almost lost it. Into the corner with another triple. That is Zach Fisher. Zach Fisher with 12. That's his second triple. Ireland missed the shot. Nice rebound by Harrell. Boy, you gotta find Fisher, number 21. Beatty in the open floor has it blocked, but they're gonna call a foul. Could have been one of 3 Blue Jays, actually. Here's another look at it. You see the 3 Blue Jays there. The foul is gonna be on Jeremy Ireland, his first. 15 foul for the Blue Jays, 17 fouls for the Big Blue. And so that'll put Michael Beatty to the line. He'll have 2 shots, looking for his first 2 points of the night. Peyton Sampson returns. Peyton had early foul trouble for the Blue Jays, 2 fouls. He comes back in at the 6:04 mark of the first half. Second free throw by Beatty is good. So it's 29-20. Big Blue leads by 9. Just under 6 minutes remaining here in the first half. Sampson has it poked away, and the turnover. Here's the Big Blue boy. This is Fisher. He's had the hot hand, and he has another three. Zach Fisher, that's his third trifecta. My, oh my. 15 first half points. Nice drive by Maracas Anwan. Good drive by Pavlos. Little too quick for Cunningham. And a chance for Maracas to complete the three-point play. Actually, they're giving a foul on Farmer. So for Corbin, that's foul number 3. So he comes out of the game. Chance for Maracas to complete the three-point play, and he does not. Fisher got the rebound. So it's a 10-point lead, 32-22. Just over 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Fisher, he's going to try again. Same result. His 4th triple of the night. 18 first half points for Zach Fisher. And I have to wonder what his career high is. Zach Fisher is a 6'4" sophomore from Monticello, Illinois. He's having the game of his career tonight. And we're only in the first half. Auker trying to answer. He does with a 3 of his own. And a timeout taken by John Baines. Another look at it here. Auker burying that triple. Well, Zach Fisher coming into tonight shoots 51% from behind the arc. He has attempted 89 threes and has made 45 of them. Take another look at the triple by Brandon Auker, left wide open. We mentioned he can shoot from downtown, and you cannot leave him open as well. So that three ball gives the Blue Jays a 10-point deficit, 35-25. We mentioned Illinois Wesleyan, your league leaders. The Titans are 9-2. North Central is in second place in the league at 9-3. Augustana, Wheaton, and Carthage, they each have 4 losses. Augie's 8-4. Wheaton and Carthage are both 7-4. Wheaton is at Illinois Wesleyan tonight. Carthage is at Carroll. And Augustana is in Naperville taking on the Cardinals of North Central. Well, after tonight, the Blue Jays will have 3 more ball games. They'll be here at home on Saturday against Carthage, a week from tonight against North Park, and they'll finish up February 20th in Rock Island against Augustana. 4.5 minutes left to play here in this first half. A couple storylines developing. Mark Scher, the head coach of Millikin, coming home to Elmhurst, and also the shooting of one Zach Fisher of the Big Blue, although the Millikin turns the ball over here. Fisher with 18 first half points so far for Millikin. It's a 10-point lead. Here's Jake Rohde into the front court. Patton to Fox. Fox in the corner, dumping it inside to Ireland. Back to Fox, into the lane, and he was fouled by Cunningham. Good take to the bucket by Justin Fox. And Cunningham left his feet, and he commits the foul. That is Jordan's second. And so Justin Fox to the line. 2 shots, and Justin remains perfect from the foul line. He's now 4 for 4. Substitution here for the Big Blue. Back into the game is Laws. He comes in for Harrell. Full court pressure now by the Blue Jays. Laws guarded by Rhodey. (35-27). Millikin backdoor cut. Patton guarding Fisher right now. Left-handed shot by Cunningham is waved off. Offensive foul, no basket. Here's another look at it here. Good job. Blue Jays take the charge, and now Mark Scher cannot believe it. Did he get teed up? I think Coach Scher got teed up. And he cannot believe it. Now that's Cunningham's 3rd foul. Oh no, I think Cunningham got the technical because now they've got him with 4 fouls. So Ryan Patton shooting the technicals here. Oh, Mark Scher is just absolutely beside himself. Jordan Cunningham picked up the offensive foul, and then he got hit with a technical foul. Patton hits the 2 free throws. So Cunningham now has 4 fouls, and he sits on the bench here. So the big guy will be out for the final 3:35 of the first half, and it'll be interesting to see if he even starts the second half with the 4 fouls. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays are 14 of 16 from the free throw line. 3 ball by Patton is good. So Ryan Patton, after hitting the 2 technical free throws, now buries a triple. And there's a steal by Patton. Ryan's gonna have an easy one. 7, and he was fouled. Wow, 7 points for Ryan Patton in a matter of 15 seconds. Here's another look at the steal and the finish. He was fouled from behind. And so Ryan Patton now with a chance to complete the 3-point play. And a timeout taken by Mark Scher as he wants to talk things over with Millikin and also chat a little bit with one of the officials before he comes over to his team. Wow, Ryan Patton, there's a tail end of the steal, the layup, and you see the foul from behind. The foul is on Laws. That's his 2nd. So literally in a matter of between 15 and 20 seconds, Ryan Patton hit the 2 technicals, then he buried the 3, then he got the steal and he got the layup, and now he got fouled. So right now it's 7 points, and if he makes this free throw here, it'll be 8 points for Ryan Patton in a matter of seconds. Take another look again. Wow. Ryan Patton single-handedly bringing the Blue Jays to within 1, and if he makes this free throw, would tie the game up. Incredible. .309 left to play here in the first half. Ryan Patton at the free throw line. Tonight he is a perfect 4 for 4. 66% free throw shooter on the year, and he hits. Ryan Patton and the Blue Jays have tied this game up at 35. 3 minutes left here in this first half. This is Elmhurst, our kind of town. Blue Jay basketball. Shot is short by Fisher. I think that's his first miss. Put back by Henry, though, is no good, but he was fouled. So Elijah Henry, you see him getting the loose ball there, goes up strong with it. And the foul is on Fox. For Justin, that's his second. Henry hits the free throw, he'll have one more. 7 for Elijah. Millikin recaptures the lead. 2-point lead now for the Big Blue. 37-35. Jake Rohde yet to really get on track offensively. He hasn't really looked for his shot here, more of a distributor. Patton's been the hot hand from the free throw line, steps back, nope. Henry got the rebound. Beatty on the drive, takes it all the way and lays it in. Nice move by Michael Beatty. Lead is now 4 for the Big Blue. Couple of quick field goals for Millikin after the Blue Jays tied it up at 35. Rohde holding out, guarded by Beatty. Works around an Ireland screen. Now he picks up his dribble, bounce pass to Fox. Justin from the elbow, no good. Rebound to Harrell. Under 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Got a good one here tonight from R.A. Faginal Hall. Here's Henry down on the block. Popping up is Beatty. Into the lane, the floater. Nope, Fox got the rebound. Corrals it nicely with both hands. Rohde for 3, nope. Henry got the rebound. 1:20 to go here in the half. Harrell up top to Fisher. Laws loses it to Rohde. A minute remaining here in the half. Fox running the floor nicely, missed it. Came up a little bit short. May have been a little bit of contact there, but no call. John Baines looking for the foul. The drive by Laws, too strong. Maracas got the rebound. Rohde quickly ahead to Patton. Ryan with a nice pass to Ireland. He missed the shot. The putback is good by Maracas. Pavlos running the floor nicely, the trailer, if you will, and he cleaned up nicely. Pavlos has 8 points, and the Blue Jays are within 2. And now a timeout taken by Mark Scher here. A full timeout taken. There's about a 5-second differential as you take another look at it here. Nice pass inside to Ireland, missed it, but there's the follow-up by Maracas. So a timeout taken by the Big Blue. There's 24 seconds left on the game clock, and you see 19 seconds left on the shot clock. So Coach Scher, I'm sure, drawing up a play. Millikin will perhaps take the last shot, not give Elmhurst that much time for a last shot, but if the Blue Jays can get the rebound, they should have some time to get off a decent shot. You are logged on to BlueJayTV.com. This is Elmhurst, our kind of town. Blue Jays and the Big Blue of Millikin. We come to you live from R.A. Faginal Hall tonight. As far as Millikin, the Big Blue finishes up their season after tonight. They'll have a couple of home games. Saturday, they'll take on Augustana. A week from tonight, they'll host Illinois Wesleyan. And the Big Blue will finish their season up on February 17th at Carroll. Victor E. working the crowd here tonight, the Blue Jay mascot. does a great job. All right, here we go. Beatty dribbling it. Shot clock down to 10. You see the numbers in the lower right-hand part of your monitor. Fisher, he's had the hot hand here in the first half for the Big Blue. Shot clock down to 2. Fisher for 3. Nope. Walker got the rebound. 2 seconds. 1. This will count. Patton for 3. Oh, it was on line, but it was just a little bit short. Take another look at it here. And that's the end of the first half here in Elmhurst. The visiting Big Blue of Millikin leading it by 2, 39-37. You are logged on to BlueJayTV.com.
Why do I go to Elmhurst College?
I'm close to everything.
I need a great school at a great price.
I'm learning about myself and my role in the world.
I love a challenge.
I'm dreaming big.
But feel totally at home. I want an education with meaning.
I want to be a champion for others. I made connections for life.
I'm ready for the real world. Why do I go to Elmhurst College?
To reach my full potential.
Coming here as a Division III player, you're coming here to get your degree. We have some players that go on to be professional athletes. They've gone overseas, but that's not the norm. Our players are coming, they're finishing their playing careers here. And so whenever they're done, they're being prepared in something else other than just basketball. So for us, that's the student athlete model. You come in, you're working hard. Our players put in as much time as a Division I player does, but it's because they want to be there. I know that from motivating our players, if they're coming to practice, I know that they're working hard because it's out of them, not just because we've got a dollar sign, they have to do it, this is how they have to stay in school. They don't have to be there. They're there because they're motivated to, they want to be a good team, they want to be a good player, and there's something that's special about that experience to me, coaching that player.
Elmhurst College is much more than buildings, courses, and credits. It's a supportive community of individuals who are committed to helping you reach your full potential. But don't take my word for it.
I visited a lot of schools, but when I came here, it was just like, I'm home.
As soon as I walked on campus, I felt like I could dive right in and get involved.
Getting involved is easy, especially in class. The average class here has just 17 students.
Every faculty and staff here just wants me to succeed.
I can go up to them and it's not just office hours. Like, I'm here from 10:30 to 11:30. It's actually like, whenever you need help, my door's open.
There's a real connection that takes place. I'm frequently asked, what do I teach? I never say music. I teach people. Music's the vehicle.
It was great to see that rather than just teaching textbook material, they're actually giving you some industry insight.
I'm a vocalist. I'm out in the clubs performing. I'm touring in Europe and performing. So they see how their life can transition into that.
A lot of my friends from other universities, they don't get to be a part of undergraduate research, professional development at such an early stage.
They're truly there to help you and to build you and to make sure that you are amazing.
And at Elmhurst, you can be amazing all around, including on the field. Football is just one of 20 Division III sports.
We went straight to the Final Four of the nation, and that was a great way to come in and start off the season.
They're there because they're motivated to, they want to be a good team, they want to be a good player.
Wrestling wasn't my life. I was able to go out and do a lot of different activities and get involved on campus.
We are allowed to be students and we can be involved in a lot of other things.
How do you want to get involved? You'll have your choice at Elmhurst.
Our campus has over 100 clubs and organizations.
Whatever you want to do, there's something here for you to do. Concert choir, the wind ensemble, gospel choir,
Habitat for Humanity, Global Poverty Club.
I'm an orientation student leader, SGA, Best Buddies.
Greek life at Elmhurst College is really focused on leadership and discovering who you really are.
To be part of all these different organizations and get to know all these amazing people is why I love Elmhurst.
You can also get to know the world beyond the campus. Elmhurst offers study abroad opportunities in 44 countries.
I studied abroad in Granada,
Holland, Germany,
El Salvador, Israel and Palestine, Costa Rica,
Czech Republic.
Back at home, you'll enjoy all the advantages of our great location. Downtown Elmhurst is just a short walk from campus, and the Metro train will take you to the world-class city of Chicago in just 30 minutes. When it comes to career preparation, we've got you covered. Elmhurst will connect you with the people and the experiences you need to reach your full potential.
Elmhurst allows you to grow into the knowing, and I appreciate that there's a journey that we encourage. It's not just in one program or one department, it's threaded throughout everything that we do.
Elmhurst College pushes you to truly find who you are as a person and as a professional.
They will make sure, no matter what your interests are, what your career path is, that there's going to be a resource on campus that is going to help you find that potential and then reach it.
If I had to say why Elmhurst would be the best option for nursing education, I would say because you don't have to be big to be the best. We have all of the student services, we have all the educational services, the excellent curriculum and faculty, so we're not big, but we are the best. We have a state-of-the-art simulation center, and I have seen many sim centers across the nation, and this one is truly, truly remarkable.
The professors there encourage us to make mistakes because it is simulation, and they want us to learn from our mistakes.
Going to the sim lab that's actually in Elmhurst Memorial Hospital, it's really, really cool. The facility is amazing, it's brand new.
What the simulation center consists of are mannequins, but these aren't just mannequins like you've seen before where you do CPR. Our mannequins talk to you. Our mannequins birth babies. Our mannequins cry. If you don't do what you need to do as a nurse to our mannequins, they will die. So what we do is actually simulate experiences in real life that you will see as a nurse, and you get to make mistakes without hurting people.
At any school you can learn the skills, but I feel like at Elmhurst, the faculty and staff are encouraging us to do more.
They're always passionate about what they do, and I think that's very important. One of my professors said, you don't just want to be a good nurse, you want to be the best nurse.
We do have many partners in the community at Elmhurst College, and basically we have to. We rely on our community partners to provide that clinical education piece. So while we are there with our students, side by side, teaching them, we couldn't do it if we didn't have the clinical partners. I think our faculty are our gems here. When you come to Elmhurst for nursing education, you will receive your education from clinical specialists. You can be good as a clinician, but that doesn't make you a good educator. We need excellent educators to be able to translate that theory into practice for our nursing students.
I got on the floor, and after a few weeks working with my clinical instructor and working with my classmates and collaborating, it really has provided me with a safe space to, talk to my instructor, talk to my other peers, and really work together to build my confidence and competency as a future nurse.
I feel like they are preparing me well, and I have no doubt that in a short year and a half that I'll be ready to go out into the world and be a nurse helping patients.
Our students are working everywhere. We have students working in schools, hospitals, and in community health settings. So our students are really everywhere. We don't just teach, we change lives.
I love when people ask me, okay, what can I do now that I'm here?
I'm in the honors program,
Being a part of Union Board,
Best Buddies, Student Government, Debate Club,
Relay for Life,
the Research Keystone program,
Greek Life,
Tri Beta,
Juggling Club,
Student Ambassadors.
Once you get here, there are plenty of things going on. Serving the community is such a huge part of being an Elmhurst College student.
Center for Professional Excellence has a whole department and team ready to help you get involved with community service.
I think one of my favorite ones would have to be when I joined Golden Crew. The organization itself focuses on pediatric cancer. We had like a whole scavenger hunt for them, and I dressed up as Batman and kind of helped lead them through the entire experience. And it was kind of really like a humbling thing.
Being able to plan homecoming the last 4 years, it was really honestly one of the best experiences I've had here.
I don't think I would have been this social or this confident if I wasn't part of the 10,000 things that I get the opportunity to be a part of every day.
The connections that you make on this campus, both in your academic classes as well as the different service organizations or just activities you get involved in, give you the opportunity to really get out there. Making those connections isn't something that's superficial. It's something that you get here as an experience. It's something that it's going to carry on for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you're coming here to get a degree, but your 4 years in college aren't just defined by that. It's by all the things that you're involved in and the people that you meet, and the way that you meet those people is by getting involved.
Definitely being on the cross country and track team, that has been really great. The athletic community as a whole is really inclusive and inviting, and then having that team, it's really family oriented. We usually have 20 girls on the team, and we're all brought together by our love for running, and our coach is really instrumental in that. But you get to know each other so well through practices, and you're going through all these really hard workouts together. So you're putting everything you've got out there, and you're all supporting each other. You get to know each other on a really personal level that you might not otherwise just by meeting these girls in class. So you get to know about their families and their classes and their goals for the season, and you really support each other. The Division III athlete is kind of the perfect balance of student athlete too. You still get your sport, and it's highly competitive, and we compete just as much as the D1 athletes do, but then we are allowed to be students, and we can be involved in a lot of other things. I know a lot of the girls on my team and myself are involved in a lot of other clubs and organizations, and I feel like at a D1 school you kind of are limited. You can only be on your sports team and then study too for your classes. So you kind of get the best of both worlds with that.
Originally, it was a breath of fresh air. I'm alone. What am I gonna do? What could I possibly do? What's ahead for me? And once I got on campus, I just excelled. I utilized all my resources coming here. It was a program called Direct Connect, which was a minority program to get students situated with the campus 2 weeks before school started. So I actually lived on campus 2 weeks before. I went to seminars, which actually helped us get acquainted to the long campus hours. The teachers that were in the seminars were actually going to be our teachers that were on campus. So we have something here called the first year seminar, which not only is supposed to promote growth within the freshmen, but also serve as a guidance or a type of direction for their first time here. And they were ecstatic. They helped me, they gravitated towards me, and I actually use them as a stepping stone even now in senior year. Growing up, I did not have that type of support. In high school, you think you can stay after class, but what will other students think? I think once I got here, it was more so what do I want? Just having a drive, a motivation to go forth and actually reach out for help or ask for help.
The teachers are extremely approachable.
The one-on-one interaction has really helped me find that passion.
I learned that no goal is too big.
They want you to network and then take risks, because that's how it's going to be in your practical life.
They want us to succeed just as much as we do.
More of a learning experience, I think, outside of the classroom.
Various opportunities to really dive into different viewpoints.
Elmhurst fosters that environment of openness and everyone contributing to the greater good.
Elmhurst really challenges you to keep an open mind.
I went to Jamaica for 2 weeks. I came back with a whole new perspective.
They will make sure, no matter what your interests are, what your career path is, that there's going to be a resource on campus that is going to help you find that potential and then reach it.
Through research, I've been able to go to all these new places, and I've also been able to really broaden my perspective.
We go in the field as pre-service teachers sophomore year.
I've exceeded what I thought at 18 years old walking on this campus that I could do.
Coming back to Elmhurst at my age has allowed me to see that, yes, I have the potential to do other things.
And it's helped me grow to be a better leader.
I feel like I've been more prepared than I have ever been before in my life.
I don't want to be a blank slate. I want there to be lots of dimensions to me.
I'm going to be able to do something that's going to matter in this world.
I want to be that voice for people that can't speak up for themselves.
Without this school, I don't think I would have gone after those motivations or those dreams.
The people around me and the resources the school has allowed me to reach my potential.
I'm definitely ready for the real world.
There's always a new experience right around the corner. I didn't plan on running here, and then right before school started, I emailed Coach Eric Gouda. I sort of have been running this summer, and I've always been a runner. What if I joined the team? And he was so excited about it, and he was just very welcoming about it. So the fact that I came into the school with 17 other people that were runners and I had something to relate with, that was awesome. Since we're all D3 athletes, school comes first, athletes come second, but at the same time, we're playing that role 24/7. And it's really helpful that I don't just have this cross country family, I have all the athletes here on campus that I know I can like relate to in some way. There's so many opportunities here that, you know, help you push you in the right direction. And there's always someone to help you along the way and support you and be your friend and also be your professor and also be your coach and be your mentor. And there's just so many different roles that you can connect one-on-one with everyone.
Welcome back. This is Elmhurst, our kind of town. Halftime between Elmhurst and Millikin, and the Big Blue lead it by a score of 39-37. Mark Kruger delighted to bring you all the action here tonight. Let's go over the first half numbers. Millikin shot 54% from the field in the first half, 15 of 28. Meanwhile, Elmhurst shot 38%, 10 of 26. What's keeping the Blue Jays in the game is their great shooting from the foul line. They were 15 of 17 in the first half, 88%. Millikin was just 5 of 6. Behind the arc, Millikin was 4 of 7. Elmhurst 2 of 8. Big Blue out rebounded the Blue Jays in the first half, 18-12. Ryan Patton led the way for the Blue Jays with 12 points. Pavlos Marakis had 8. Justin Fox came off the bench with 7. Meanwhile, Zach Fisher, he had the hot hand for the Big Blue. 18 first half points. He was 4 of 6 from behind the arc, 7 of 10 from the field. Elijah Henry with 8 points and Devontae Harrell with 6 for the Big Blue. So we're just about ready to get the second half underway. It's Pavlos Marakis, Ryan Patton, Lance Gardner, Jeremy Ireland, and Jake Rohde to start the second half for the Blue Jays. And meanwhile, for Millikin, the starting 5 out there except for Jordan Cunningham, who stays on the bench with 4 fouls. Corbin Farmer, number 42, starts the second half for the Big Blue. Inside to Ireland, it's stolen. Turnover to start the second half for the Blue Jays. Henry down in the block. Laws dribbles over here to the near side, now hand passes it off to Henry. 13 on the shot clock. Fisher blocked by Patton. Into the hands of Henry though, and he puts it in. Soft little jumper by Elijah. He is in double figures with 10 now. The lead is 4, 41-37. Ireland up top to Gardner. They want to get it back to Ireland, and it's knocked away. Ireland tried to save it out of bounds to the Big Blue. Boy, they're just making some tough entry passes. The angles just aren't there, and the Big Blue are getting their hands on the ball and knocking it out. Here's Farmer as he passes it off to Fisher. Laws, he's been held scoreless in that first half. Henry inside, makes the move off the glass, rimming around. No, Gardner got the rebound and he was bumped by Henry. And for Elijah, that is his second. First team foul, take another look at it here. Gardner got the good position. Justin Fox into the game. Now number 31, Gardner sits down. Justin very productive in that first half, 7 points. Patton down into Ireland. Jeremy and an offensive foul, yep. Jeremy did lower that shoulder. Nice job of Farmer of taking the charge. Take another look at here. Farmer playing with the 3 fouls, and Ireland commits the offensive foul. Foul number 2 on Jeremy. And Jeremy getting the ball and lays it up, no good. Corralling the rebound is Farmer. Golden opportunity for the Blue Jays, missed. And Laws lost it out of bounds. Another turnover for Millikin. By the way, Millikin with 8 first half turnovers. Elmhurst with 7. Two minutes gone by here in the second half. Ball out of bounds to the Blue Jays with 19 to shoot. Here's Patton at the top of the key. Now it's Rhodey with 8 to shoot. Fox. Maracas lost the ball. Rhodey with 2 on the shot clock, and he got it. Wow, Jake Rhodey kind of had to double pump it. First field goal of the second half for the Blue Jays. There you see the tail end of it. For Jake, his first points of the game. Brings the Blue Jays to within 1. 41-40. Again, Elmer's trying to snap a 4-game losing skid here tonight. Last 3 games were on the road in the CCIW. Very, very difficult to win on the road in this league. Farmer has a shot blocked. Laws was there though, and his putback is good. And for Laws, his first 2 points of the game. Lead back up to 3. Here's Fox. He gives it up to Patton. Ireland at the elbow, hands it off to Rhodey. Back to Ireland, and he tracks it down. Finally at half court. Now to Fox, 5 on the shot clock. Justin goes in off the glass, no. Tried to tap it, keep it alive. But Harrell got the rebound. And now the Big Blue with a chance to add to their 3-point lead. Harrell picks up his dribble. Here's Laws on the drive now. He got cut off by Rhodey. Left-handed hook shot, fading away. Elijah Henry, boy, what a tough shot by Henry. 12 for Elijah. Lead is 5. Ireland at the elbow. 3 ball by Patton. In and out. Ireland keeping it alive. Maracas goes to the glass, too strong. Ball's loose. Into the corner, picked up by Laws. Laws, nice bounce pass to Henry, who went up to try to dunk it, and Ireland fouled him from behind. Boy, what a great pass by Laws. Look at this bounce pass right in stride to Henry. Henry was going to go up to dunk it, but Ireland decided, hey, you're going to have to earn your points from the free throw line. For Jeremy, though, that's his 3rd foul. Here, take another look at it here. As you see Laws make the really nice pass to Henry, and then Ireland had to come from behind to commit the foul. So that's 3. Here it is again. Look at that bounce pass right in stride, and Ireland had to foul from behind. So Jeremy with 3 fouls. Timeout taken by John Baines, and it's going to be interesting to see if number 30 comes back out onto the court for Elmhurst after this timeout, because Jeremy has 3 fouls. Jordan Cunningham, the big interior presence for the Big Blue, is already on the bench with 4 fouls. He is a starter. He did not start the second half. He remains on the bench. If you were with us in the first half, Cunningham picked up his 3rd foul, and then he committed a technical foul. A technical foul also counts as a personal. So that was his 4th, and he's going to be sitting on the bench for, I would think, the majority of the second half. 15:38 left to play. Ireland does come back out onto the floor, and he's getting some instructions from John Baines, and I think Coach Baines is telling him, hey, look, young man, you've got 3 fouls. You cannot pick up number 4. So Elijah Henry to the line for 2 free throws. Elijah on the night from the foul line is a perfect 4 for 4 in the first half. And he continues his perfection from the foul line. He's got 13. Make it 14. The lead is 7. 8-3 run to start the second half for Millikin. Remember, they led only by 2 at the break. Gardner will take the perimeter shot, no. Patton, though, got the offensive rebound and a new shot clock for the Blue Jays. Fox from behind the arc. Bounce pass into Ireland. Streaking Rhodey is knocked away. Here comes Fisher leading the break. Fisher tried to dump it off to Henry. Elijah does finally pick it up. Bounce pass and the lay in to Harrell. Harrell with 8. Nice pass by Henry. And a good take to the bucket by Harrell. To the reverse goes Jeremy Ireland. Jeremy with 7. The Blue Jays desperately need him on the floor. 49-42, the lead is 7. Popping up is Harrell. They swing it here to the near side to Beatty. Entry pass into Farmer. Back to Beatty. 10 on the shot clock. Inside to Fisher. Fisher doesn't have any room. Back out to Beatty. Shot clock down to 2, and Beatty hits the triple. Michael Beatty with 6. And the lead is 10 all of a sudden. Man. 52-42 Millikin. Ireland from the elbow. Back of the iron, no good. And there's Henry with a rebound. Boy, Henry has had a good game tonight, following up a really good game on Saturday against Wheaton. And Beatty loses the ball out of bounds to the Blue Jays. Sampson, Dotlich, and Brandon Auker back into the game for the Blue Jays. Into the game for the first time here for Millikin is number 35. That's Jawan Stewart. Auker up top. Popping out is Dotlich. Derek looking for the shot. He'll pull up from the free throw line, leave it a little bit short, and cannot corral the rebound is Elijah Henry. And so the Blue Jays will get it with a new shot clock. Jawan Stewart, a 6'4" junior out of Elgin. Played at Elgin Community College, former Spartan. Knocked out of bounds. It will remain Blue Jay basketball here. Auker gets it into Ireland, and Jeremy a little too strong off the glass. Quickly ahead, here's Fisher on the run out, and Fisher lays it in. Fisher now with 20. The lead is 12, biggest lead of the game for the Big Blue. Gardner drives, got blocked by Henry, but a foul. Elijah with a nice defensive effort here. You see him come over, but he fouled Gardner, so Lance will come to the line to shoot 2 for Henry. That's his 3rd. Second team foul. Both teams with 2 team fouls here in the second half. Lance Gardner bending over in the corner. And it looks like he's got a little bit of blood on his hand, so he's trying to get that taped up. And it looks like they will allow him to to get the Band-Aid on his finger and come to the free throw line here to shoot 2 free throws. Lance hit a couple of free throws in the first half. He's got 2 points tonight. Blue Jays did a great job for the foul line in the first half. They were 15 of 17. Rolls around and out for Lance. He'll have one more. Back into the game is Corbin Farmer as he replaces Henry. So Farmer with 3 fouls. And that free throw rolls in. Gardner now with 3, all from the free throw line for Lance tonight. 54-43, 12:50 remaining. Stewart holding up top. This is Laws. Guarded by Dotlich. Beatty was going to make the spin move, lost it, got it back. Nice move baseline, and the pass inside to Farmer, missed the shot. Falls into the hands of Dotlich, gives it up to Auker. Gardner, guarded by Beatty, backing him in. Good defense by Beatty. Dotlich will launch the 3, no good. Loose ball taken by Stewart. Beatty with 13 on the shot clock now. Here's Fisher. Takes the shot at the elbow, yes. Zach Fisher is feeling it. 22 points for Zach Fisher. Timeout taken here by Elmhurst, 56-43. Take another look at it there as Sampson was pretty close on him defensively, and Fisher is just feeling it. 18 points in the first half. He's got a couple more field goals in the second half here. Zach Fisher with 22 points is the game's leading scorer so far tonight. By the way, I want to give a shout out to our great crew here tonight. Our producers, Joe Piscitelli and Glenn Liljeberg, our director, Dennis Bergen, and our camera operator, Frank Trout, doing a great job tonight. This is Elmhurst, our kind of town. Blue Jays and Millikin in a CCIW battle. Blue Jays are going to have to, after going to fight this one, going to have to come back from 13. They're going to win this one. 56-43, Big Blue. 11:44 left to play. Auker into the front court here for Elmhurst. Dotlich to Auker. Auker into the lane, bounce pass to Maracas, has a block by Farmer, out of bounds to the Blue Jays. Farmer with a block with the 3 fouls. And Mark Scherer is racing to the scorer's table here, yelling out a defensive assignment. Dotlich for 3, nope. Rebound by Stewart. Beatty lost control of it. Now he hands it off to Fisher. Fisher back to Beatty. Beatty for 3. Yes. Boy, oh boy. Michael Beatty buries his second triple from downtown. He's got 9. And it's 59-43. A 16-point lead, biggest lead of the game for the Big Blue. And a blocking foul. It's going to be away from the ball. Offensive foul on Maracas. First foul on Pavlos. And a timeout taken here by Mark Scherer. As John Baines down instructing his Blue Jays. It's going to be an uphill battle here tonight, no question about it. The return of Mark Scherer, boy, he's taking it to his old team here tonight. Mark Scher. He served as the Director of Development at Illinois State University, served as the Director of Development at Eureka College from 2013 to 2016, was the Red Devils Interim Director of Athletics in 2013. And again, he took the head coaching job at Millikin in March of 2017. First full season as the head coach of the Big Blue. While his time, I mentioned some of his accolades here at Elmhurst, he was named the National Association of Basketball Coaches Midwest Region Division III Coach of the Year. Blue Jays were ranked in the NCAA Division III Top 25 rankings 10 times, including 4 times in the top 10. He holds the Elmhurst record for most career wins as a head coach, 245, best career winning percentage as well. Much respected Mark Scher making his return home here to Elmhurst, and so far it has been a nice return for him. If you're a Blue Jay fan, you're not liking what you're seeing so far here tonight, but there's still time left, 10:42 left. We're not even halfway through the second half, but the Blue Jays need to turn it around. And it'll start at the defensive end. Shot no good by Stewart. Gardner got the rebound. 3-on-2 for the Blue Jays. Ireland had trouble putting the hands on the ball. Maracas down low. Maracas drops baseline, missed the shot, got it back. Pavlos flips it to Ireland. Jeremy goes glass, no. Pavlos put back, no. Tapped around into the hand of Laws. Fisher on the breakout and Ocker fouled. Boy, oh boy, the Blue Jays had 4 or 5 opportunities, and you see Fisher on the breakout, Ocker with the reach in and the foul. And for Ocker, that's his second foul. It's the 4th team foul. And so Fisher to the free throw line for the first time tonight. And wouldn't you know it, he missed the free throw after making all those from the field. 22 tonight for Fisher. Jake Rohde into the game. So you've got Rohde, Ocker, Patton, Ireland, and Justin Fox out there. Second free throw good for Zach Fisher. 23 now for Zach. So a smaller, quicker lineup here for the Blue Jays. 60-43. We are halfway through the second half. Fox pops out, gets it inside to Ireland. Ireland going to work on Henry. Whips it out to Patton. Ryan on the drive, off the glass, no. Fox battling for it, no. Beatty comes out with it. Charles passes it up. Beatty will take the 3. Nope. The putback, though, is good by Henry. Elijah Henry was right there, jumped straight up, got the ball in his hands, and put it right back in. 16 for Elijah Henry. 62-43. The drive by Patton, yes, and a foul. Ryan Patton with the bucket and a chance to complete the three-point play. Take another look at it here. Nice drive straight down the middle. Got tripped up. Fouls on Beatty, his second. And a chance for Ryan now to complete the three-point play. Ryan looking for his 15th point of the night. Solid effort from Ryan tonight as he buries the free throw. He completes the three-point play. Peyton Sampson back into the game. He comes in for Ireland. And now full court pressure here by the Blue Jays, trying to create a steal here. We approach the 9-minute mark. Here's Charles II, picks up his dribble. This is Farmer. Dumping it inside to Henry. Elijah with the shot, rimming around, no, tapped out. Fox got it, lost it. And the lay-in is good by Henry. Boy, nothing going the Blue Jays' way here tonight. Take another look at it there as you see the lay-in by Henry. 18 for Henry. Here's a steal. Beatty's going to get an easy layup. Oh, man. Beatty now in double figures with 11, and it is a 20-point lead. Three ball by Ocker. Front of the rim, no. Fox battling for the rebound. Coming out with it is Farmer. I don't think anyone would have expected this, but boy, the Big Blue playing very well on the road here tonight. 20-point lead, just under 8 minutes to go. And now Sampson and Henry are battling for it, and they're calling Elijah with the foul. Well, Peyton Sampson is a very physical player, and he's going to mix it up. And they just happen to find Henry with the foul, as you see both of those guys battling it out there. And now Henry is going to come out of the game. 66-46, 7:50 left. Ocker, he got fouled as he took it to the hoop. Charles the second, Michael Charles the second, wearing number 0, committing the foul. And for him, that's his first. 15th foul of the half. 4 team fouls for Elmhurst. Fox, backdoor cut by Patton, going to the reverse, beautifully done. Ryan Patton converting. 17 for Ryan. Nice backdoor cut and the nice pass by Fox. Give Justin the assist. 66-48. Laws holding. Millikin running some clock here. Shot clock down to 8. Shot no good by Charles II, but he was fouled with 4 seconds left on the shot clock. We'll see who the foul is on. The foul is on Jeremy Ireland, and he picks up his 4th. 4 fouls on Jeremy Ireland at the 7:07 mark. Michael Charles II hits the first free throw, his first point of the night. He'll have one more. Senior out of Chicago, Illinois, hits the 2 free throws. Comes out of the game here. Big Blue back up by 20. 7 minutes to go. Bounce pass inside to Fox. Ocker open for the 3, he buries it. Brandon Ocker, his second from downtown. Near steal by Brandon at the other end, and he dives and makes a nice tackle on Harold. Devontae comes up, he's okay. Foul on Ocker, his 3rd. 6th team foul of the half. So one more foul for the Blue Jays, and Millikin will be shooting 1 in the bonus. 6:47 left. The Big Blue holds on. They'll be 500 on the year, 11-11. Blue Jays will have the same record. 3 ball by Fisher, yes. Oh, man. Well, when you got it, you got it. 5 3-pointers for Fisher. He's got 26 and is the game's leading scorer. Ocker, he'll try another 3, and another result is good for Brandon Ocker, his 3rd from downtown. So Brandon Ocker hitting from the perimeter, and it's 71-54. But we can't keep exchanging buckets here because time's a-wasting, folks. It's already at the 6-minute mark. Beatty inside, and the layup is good by Stewart. Walker went down, no call. Could have been a charge. Beatty whipped it inside and Stewart got the easy one. Off the miss, Ireland put back, yes, and a foul. Jeremy Ireland looking to complete the three-point play. There's a tail end of it there. Jeremy, great work. The foul is on Jawan Stewart, and for Stewart, his first. Sixth team foul for the Big Blue. Now a chance for Ireland to complete the three-point play. And a chance for Jeremy to get into double digits. He does, and he has 10. 73-57. 5:35 left. Fisher hangs and hits. Man, oh man, he is just unstoppable tonight. He's got 28. Walker leans in, missed the shot. Big Blue with the rebound. Foul by Jake Rohde. For Jake, it's his first foul, 7th team foul, so they're going to be shooting one in the bonus here with 5:13 left. Timeout taken by John Baines and the Blue Jays. Well, Zach Fisher averaging a little over 13 points per game coming into tonight. He's got 28 to lead all scorers. 5:13 left. Millikin looking to improve to 4-9 in league play if they hold on to win. The Blue Jays would fall also to 4-9 in league play. So if Millikin wins, both of these two teams will have identical records overall and in conference. They both will be at the 500 mark at 11-11. And they both would be 4-9 in league play. Zach Fisher has had the hot hand all night long. 18 first half points. He hit 4 triples in that first half. He was 4 of 6 from behind the arc in the first half and 7 of 10 from the field. He's got 28 on the game tonight, and now it'll be Beatty to the line shooting 1 and the bonus. Beatty 1 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. Hits the first free throw and he'll have 1 more. Beatty hits the first free throw, and boy, this Millikin team not playing like a 3-9 league team. They are playing well tonight. On the road. Ireland at the elbow. Fox dropped it. Beatty in the open floor. Walker to beat. He does, and he lays it in. Boy, Beatty has had a nice second half. 12 of his 15 points coming here in the second half. Patton on the drive to the glass. Yes. 19 for Ryan Patton. 79-59. The lead is 20. Boy, the clock keeps chewing away. 4:24 left. Beatty inside to Henry. Elijah kicks it out again. And again, it is Fisher hitting the 3. His 6th from downtown. He's got 31. Incredible display of shooting by Zach Fisher of the Big Blue. 82-59. Ireland, nice move with the left hand. Jeremy with a dozen. 82-61. Beatty, and they're reaching on Brandon Walker, and they're going to call Brandon with the foul. And for Walker, his 4th. Blue Jays are over the limit, so Beatty will be back to the line. shooting free throws. And John Baines making a line change here. Will Lyles, number 12, is into the game, a 6'5" sophomore from Berkeley, Illinois. Went to Immaculate Conception. As that free throw by Beatty is no good. It was a 1-on-1, so it's going to go out of bounds to the Blue Jays. Tyler Turner into the game as well, 6'5" junior from Chicago. Went to Kenwood Academy. Nick Perry in there, 5'11" freshman from Hinsdale South. Knocked away. Who else is in there? Colin Bomstad, number 14, a 6-foot freshman from Earlville, Illinois. And Brad Hubley, number 15. Brad is a 6'4" sophomore from Elk Grove Village. I think I got all 5 of the new Blue Jays in there. 3:23 left. And now the Big Blue gonna run some clock. Double stack at the elbow right now. Shot clock down to 8. Henry comes up, sets a screen. Knocked away, and a good effort there by Turner as he falls to the floor. It's gonna be an open layup and a dunk by Henry. Elijah Henry, 20 points after coming off of a 21-point performance on Saturday in that loss against Carthage. 3 ball is off by Turner. Quickly ahead, and the layup in transition is Zach Fisher. 2 more for him, he's got 33. Take another look as he gets the run out and the bucket. Mark Scher wants a timeout so he can get some of his players into the game here. Well, it's been a triumphant return for Mark Scher, the head coach of the Millikin Big Blue. 2:29 left to play here in this one. Losing the handle on the ball there, Will Lyles. Into the game, number 11, Brock Snarsky for the Big Blue, a senior out of Macon, Illinois. .14 on the shot clock now. Also into the game, number 24, Jalen Catledge for the Big Blue, 6'2" freshman from Calumet Park, Illinois. Drive, and they're calling an offensive foul. Wave off the bucket. Take another look at it here. Nice job taking the charge. David Biggs getting called for the offensive foul. 6'5" sophomore from Lincoln, Illinois. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the game. And the ball's out of bounds to the Blue Jays. .143 left. Inside, and the bucket is good there by Will Lyles. So Lyles into the scoring column. Makes it 86-63, 90 seconds left. So both teams will be exactly at the 500 mark, 11-11, and a blocking foul. And so Biggs will come to the line here. He'll shoot 2 with 1:18 left. Not quite quick enough coming over to take the charge. And so Biggs will shoot 2. Both teams will be 11-11, and both teams will be 4-9 in the CCIW this season. The next game for the Blue Jays, they'll be back here at R.A. Faginal Hall on Saturday, February 10th, 4 o'clock tip-off against the Redmen of Carthage. Into the game for Millikin is number 33, Kevin Miller, 6'1" sophomore from Willowbrook, former Warrior. That free throw makes it 87-63. to 63. It's a close one at half. There's a shot inside and a layup good by Colin Bornstad. Freshman from Earlville, Illinois, gets into the scoring column. It was remember at halftime, just a 2-point lead for Millikin, 39 to 37. But boy, oh boy, it was all Millikin in the second half. Nice drive and a beautiful take down the lane by Brad Hubley. 6'4" sophomore from Elk Grove. So the reserves doing a nice job. Shot off the mark there by Biggs down low. Taking the three is Hubley, and it rolls around and in. Hubley buries a triple. 5 points for Hubley. And it's 87 to 70, and the Big Blue will probably just dribble this one out. 10 seconds left. Although if I'm out there, I got the ball, I want to shoot. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Well, he is. He's going to take the shot and miss it, and that will do it. 87 to 70 is your final score as the Big Blue get a road victory here at R.A. Fagnall Hall. Big Blue led by Zach Fisher, who had a game-high 33 points tonight. Elijah Henry chipped in with 20. Michael Beatty had 15 for the Big Blue. Meanwhile, for the Blue Jays of Elmhurst, Ryan Patton was the leading scorer for Elmhurst with 19. Jeremy Ireland had 12. Brandon Auker had three balls. He ended up with 9 points tonight for the Blue Jays. Once again, special thanks to our entire crew, our producers, Joe Piscitelli, Glenn Liljeberg, our director, Dennis Bergen, and camera operator Frank Trout. My name is Mark Kruger. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Elmhurst, our kind of town. The Big Blue of Millikin win it by a score of 87 to 70. So long, everybody.